It's been a long time, everybody, but we're back. Hey everybody, welcome to Damage Check, your source for everything Vanguard related.
If it happened 2 weeks ago.
Bringing you those news, spoilers, everything, and the like. I'm joined with Doombringer.
Let's have more power!
Ryan and the Phantom Nate being Phantomy. So, and the Captain, of course. So, we're going to start with this Damage Check with a few announcements. First things first, it's been a while, and we apologize for not getting you guys some content.
I'm so sorry, friend.
But between tournaments and us returning to school and tournaments and ARG and Hearthstone and video games and all that kind of like, we've just kind of fallen off. But we're back and we're coming. We got a new schedule. Videos should be coming out daily if Nate gets on his case. So we're going to be bringing you the content, so we apologize for the long delay. Also, be looking forward to, I know I give a shout out to our Force of Will channel, which has not gotten content up in quite some time, but we are going to be bringing content again to the Force of Will channel. I'm going to call it Force of Will 2.0. We're going to redo the way we do it. We're going to bring you more content that way, so be looking out for that. Make sure you subscribe on the Force of Will channel. The last one is a big announcement that we hope that you guys will enjoy. Team Absolution Games.
Yeah.
Nate, tell us a little bit of Team Absolution Games.
So when Jose came to me and said we wanted to start a YouTube channel for Vanguard, I was like, why? And then I was like, we should do video games, and he was like, yeah, maybe one day, once we have more than like 5 subscribers.
Today is that day.
Today is that day. We have more than 5 subscribers. So we're doing Team Absolution video games with Let's Plays and reviews and all that kind of jazz.
Let's Plays,
Ryan's been sucking at Overwatch a lot.
So that's coming up in a week, right?
A week from today.
A week from today. A week from when this episode airs. So make sure you look out for that. And we'll make another announcement when that's ready for you guys. But
yeah.
So, and the last announcement goes towards why we're going to be able to get you more content more likely, is that Team Absolution is here to announce that we're taking a little hiatus from tournaments. I think financially we're a little drained.
We're back to the hyperbolic time check.
Also, we're waiting for a pretty big meta shift that we're not getting through at least set 4. Yeah. So we're going to stay posted up here, bringing you more content, more games, practicing on our craft, bringing you more content, and then in the spring, once ARG comes back into full spring, full swing, and Team League is announced again, we'll get back into the tournament circuit, but we're going to take a little bit of a break and focus on getting you the content.
Ryan needs a new pair of decks.
Yes.
So
we're not going to the tournament in Iceland. I'm sorry.
Or Chicago, or insert comment here of are we going to blank tournament? We're not going to make it.
It's more than 1,000 miles away.
So, but a lot of things have happened in the world. Trump is still being Trump. Clerks don't sign things that they're supposed to sign. And spoilers. Lots and lots of spoilers. Lots of spoilers. So, let's get to talking about these spoilers real quick. But the first one is what I was hoping would be a ThinkSaver stride, but alas, 'twas not a ThinkSaver stride.
So welcome to our new segment where Ryan hasn't looked at spoilers for 2 weeks just to make this video where Jose reads the effects to me and I tell you how good it is.
Ryan's bringing you his literal first reaction to these skills as they come off the presses.
I don't know what those cards are named, okay? I saw the art and I thought it was pretty. It's probably about all you got.
So we're gonna hit as many spoilers, we're gonna talk about them, and we're gonna go just from the newest spoiler I have here all the way to the back from our back channels. So let's have some fun, let's get started.
Woo.
So, first one is a Pale Moon promo.
Woo! Pale Moon, support since BT13.
Generation Break 1, when this unit attack hits a Vanguard, counter charge 2. Grade 2 9k. So I feel like that's acceptable. I hope this is a clone. I hope we get these all over the board.
It's pretty good if you get some sort of boost on it, or you if your other rear guards do something so ridiculous that your opponent has to guard the whole board, and you say, well, this is the lesser of two evils, I want my 2 counterblast back. And they're like, okay. Other than that, grade 2 9k, GB 1, countercharge 2, play more heal triggers.
I mean, my thought is...
Countercharge 2, but the thing is with Doreen in the back row?
Oh, wait, is this a regulars or Pale Moon?
No, this is Pale Moon. Doreen's...
Yeah, Doreen...
Oh, yeah.
Doreen's a regular.
Shwoops!
I don't know. I just hope I have better grade 2s to play. Because
Yeah,
I'm gonna have my Amber clone for Pale Moon. I'm gonna have a full set of support. Hopefully I won't need that.
Playing Pale Moon?
Hypothetically.
Oh, okay.
Shock of the Phantom Nate's moving to Pale Moon!
Pale Moon will have an Amber clone and all this jazz, and I just don't think you'll have...
See, what y'all don't know at home is that Nate is already has his 4 Lukiers waiting in the back row for that inevitable legion that's
They're
coming.
SP Lukiers. Thank you very much.
Just make a new sub-clan.
So, next, my heart was broken. Reincarnation Dragon, Holy Squire Dragon.
What?
So, this is
I
the
love it.
Triple R Royal Paladin Stride from the Clan Booster.
Praise.
Skill says, Vanguard once per turn. Now, this gets a little complicated, so I'll break it down. Act. Vanguard. Once per turn. Choose a Persona flip. Let's just go with that.
Thank you.
If you have a heart card with Alfred in its card name, unlock all of your locked cards. Okay. Until the end of this turn, this unit gets continuous skill. Vanguard. During your turn, all of your rear guards get power plus 2k. And continuous skill. Vanguard. Generation Break 3. During your turn, this unit gets power plus 3k for each of your rear guards. So, let's just break it down. The plus 3k skill it gets is only for the Vanguard.
And Generation Break 3.
And it's Generation Break 3.
But you should have that.
But you should have that. And the
Plus
the
2.
plus 2k is for everyone on the board. So, that's the skill. How do you feel, Ryan? I feel like there's a lot of text in that card.
There's a lot of text that doesn't say a whole lot. Vanguard Stride says, beef up your dudes by 9k, and this guy says, I guess the Vanguard's kind of large.
Yeah, but I mean...
Sure. Sometimes, after GB3.
After GB3 and...
Do we have a grade 3 Alfred that does ridiculous things?
No, we do not.
I don't care.
Yeah,
What do we, here's the thing, when you consider a Stride, what are we playing this instead of?
You could play it instead of St. Blow, but you're going to be playing Outmile instead of St. Blow.
Yeah.
So you'd be playing this over Outmile, which you're not going to be
Take me
playing.
back to all the way back to that mile.
So there really isn't any option here. So
I like it. Royal's got a non-busted stride.
Yeah, I guess we did.
Thank you.
But I think this honestly is in preparation. I personally believe they're going to ban Sword Me and they're going to make Sankard Stride. And then the deck's going to be based on Alfred, and I'm kind of looking forward to that because I like Alfred.
I mean, is Sankard really that menacing without... without sword... without Sword Me? Like, if you just take away Sword Me and say, this card can't be played anymore.
The argument could be made that without Sword Me, the deck is weakened to a state where it's playable.
Mm-hmm.
The argument could be made that the deck is still just too explosive with that one stride. Both arguments could be made.
I mean, if you're going to make an aggro deck, it's going to be an aggro deck.
Right.
Now with Sword Me, it's an aggro deck that's topping everything because you just can't stop it, and it has the option of, well, if you're playing a late-game focused deck, like, even slightly into Gear Chronicle, or the decks that can stay at grade 2 and do all of their effects with little cost, and fight you at grade 2, because think about Royal Paladins at grade 2, you can't really fight them unless they just don't have any more Sword Me's. You're like, oh, you gave me damage? Here's another Sword Me. You gave me another damage? Here's another Sword Me. You gave me another damage? You're screwed! You're dead.
So
You saved all your counterblast for your strides.
they're going to ban one of the two or both. That's a fact. If,
Let's hope so.
if any of them's going to go, it's going to be Sword Me.
That'll AFG make its own format. That'll be a fun time.
So, moving forward, let's keep trucking along. Oh, a little bit of news. Let's talk news and spoilers while we're at it.
We're going down the whole page.
We're going down my whole resource page. Upcoming GBTO5, there's going to be a blank card. You can turn in, this is overseas, I don't think we'll get this here, but it's cool to talk about anyways, possibilities. In GBTO5, you get this blank card. If you get the blank card, you can turn it in for all 8 GRs in the upcoming Fighters Collection. That's pretty nifty.
It helps if there aren't Poe.
Yeah, we don't know what these GRs do. If they're all like Maelstrom crap strides, then I'd prefer not, please.
I mean, even then, that's trading a blank card for 50 cents.
This reminds me a lot of a Force of Will thing they were doing.
Yeah, where it's like, trade in your booty cat for a replacement or a playset of cats, and it's like, no, I'll take my $170 card instead of my $425 card.
Or the trigger thing that they put in
Force of Will
side discussion in the track.
Yeah, the
decks,
trial decks.
where you turn it into a box or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm selling that, buying 3 boxes.
So, let's keep going. So, next is a Deleter crit.
Hey.
Deleter's getting some decent support. Biting Deleter, Gerba. So here we go. It's crit with a skill. Auto, rear guard. Put this on the top of your deck. At the end of the battle, this unit boosted. If your opponent's Vanguard is deleted, you may pay the cost. If you do, shuffle your deck, countercharge 1. Your opponent chooses a card from his or her drop zone and banish deletes it. Just so you know, banish delete is basically buying from the drop zone.
I have heard about banish delete, and so you're just taking cards out, kind of like Narukami was doing, but this is sort of different.
It's a hard counter to Legion, that's for sure.
Yeah, but you have to do it a lot. Like, where's the oomph to this skill?
How glad I am he asked.
I like the counter charge.
How glad I am he asked. The counter charge is nice.
I mean, it puts the crit back in the deck, that's fine.
And you can down flip one.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
That's great.
So, considering Deleter's skills are...
So hold that comment about banish delete, we'll get there.
Okay.
Next, we got another Royal Paladin.
Oh,
I forget its name. Something Sage something. Counter blast 1, soul blast 1. When this card is placed on rear guard, if you have an Alfred Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, select 2 of your units, unlock them, and select 2 of your rear guards, and they gain plus 2k until the end of turn.
It's pretty neat if you can stack everything, but this is sounding a lot like they feel like they're going to make Link Joker really good, and they're just like, I am going to make the counter 2. Let's just define the meta in 2 sets. I don't think this is going to be that great if you just, like, if the power on the card comes against a very specific mechanic, it's like the whole Azel Scissors thing. Why isn't Azel Scissors played? Because the most power-loaded part of its kit is totally useless against most decks that were good at the time.
Yep, I would have to agree with that. Another spoiler. This is coming from the Aqua Force booster.
Oh, praise.
It's the common, though. Grade 1, 7k, auto. Select 1 grade 3 from your hand and discard it. When this card is placed on rear guard, you may pay the cost if you do search for 1 Blue Storm, Dragon, Maelstrom, and add it to your hand, shuffle your deck afterwards. This almost confirms that we're getting a break ride.
Yeah, that...
All but confirms that they're getting a break ride.
Like, it's because regular Maelstrom's kind of poopy.
I'm kind of poopy.
I would rather just have a $20 bill in the sleeve in my deck that says Maelstrom written on it in poor handwriting. Like, that's really just what I want instead of that.
I'll sign that, Maelstrom.
So, why are we getting break rides? We're in Stride format, people.
I think...
Make it a good break ride. No, well, hang on. Who's playing Mordred Phantom over there? Was it you?
Okay. I don't have a good Legion other than that, so...
No, you have a miss!
You want me to play Cormac?
Why don't you just poop? I'm playing all dudes from Season 2.
Okay, we'll save this part of the discussion because there is going to be a video we do in the future coming up. It's going to be, is Limit Break still viable? And we'll talk about, or still relevant. And we're going to talk about break rides, because break rides are a different beast from your average Limit Break 4. Limit Break 4 is commonplace, not as common, but break rides, they still have their place, I think, in the game. Now... Ryan.
Oh, that looks like fun.
Stop me.
What is that?
So, original deleter, Igorg.
Okay.
He's the god of the deleters. The original
He's
deleter.
the original.
Tell me more.
Activate Vanguard. Once per turn, Generation Break 2, CB1, choose one of your deleter rear guards, retire it.
Okay.
A lot of cost here.
Yeah.
If you have a deleter Heart, delete all of your opponent's Vanguard. Select one of your opponent's back row rear guards, lock it. Your opponent selects a card from his or her drop zone, banish deletes it. Then, if you have 4 or more cards in your damage zone and your opponent has 13 or more banished deleted cards, you win the game.
Ah! There we go. Okay, I'm like, where's this terrible mechanic going? Like, unless you start getting cards out of the deck and milling them out, like this deck seems fairly like, aha! It's Glindios 2.0. Let's play a game. Oh, hey, at least it's 4 damage this time.
Yes.
It's 4 damage. 13 banished delete is quite a high number. No.
Well, okay.
I like it. It's a CB1 retire one just for a delete.
So you can have Big Crunch for the inconvenience, and you can have this for the actual game.
I didn't even think about it. This guy does delete your opponent's Vanguard for literally CB1, 1 retire.
That's pretty good.
That is
Yeah,
not
especially
bad.
when you want to dump your crits back, you need to kind of open your board anyway.
Only problem is it's GB2.
Oh
So
no,
it's your
I'm
second
so
stride.
sorry that I can big crunch first and
Messiah first, I guess. Is Messiah on
Anything
flip?
else first.
No, Big Crunch first.
Big crunch.
No, Big Crunch also requires a GB2, I think.
No, does it? Does
Does
it?
he not? I don't
I
know.
don't
No,
think so. I
he
thought it was
doesn't.
first
He
strike.
does your first strike.
He's your
Yeah,
first
first
strike?
strike.
Okay. So yeah.
That deck has to have something. I heard they topped one time. Once.
So what do you think about that stride? That
Wait,
stride's fun.
Quick, tell me how many times Great Nature topped. Was it more than one? I think it was.
It was.
I'm going back to school, everyone. Done with this guy.
Next, Jewel Knight Raise Goal. It's not that bad.
Here we go.
Forerunner. So it's a grade 0.
Yeah.
Rear guard once per turn when your other unit is placed on rear guard due to an effect of one of your cards. If the number of your other rear guards with Jewel Knight in its card name is 3 or more, that unit placed gets plus 3k until the end of turn. Now, a lot of people thought this was really good. Honestly, it's not. If you're running this in Vanguard, that skill's not going to happen that much because you just don't have that many Jewel Knights you're going to have on the board.
Right.
And only the third dude called's going to get it, for example. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to call a Jewel Knight, call the Sword Me, and then the third dude would get the boost.
And this guy doesn't slide into the soul?
No.
Shoot, man, still on Tiffany.
Yes.
Why are we even talking about this?
Still run Tiffany. However, though, he does not look like a Jewel Knight. He looks like a dog. That's evil. So,
Does Sword Me look like a jewel knight? It's a leopard that says kill your opponent.
it's not my favorite type of leopard. So, next, Salvation Sage Benon.
Wait, isn't Sword Me a tiger?
Yeah, he's a high beast.
Oh yeah, Prismy's the leopard.
Yeah, Prismy is the leopard.
Okay.
Or no, Saber Me. The Limit Break Enable, I think, is a leopard.
I can't keep up which big cats the jewel knights are based off of this time.
I thought Saber Me's like a little key cat.
I do enjoy how
It's
the
a
sword,
small
how the
I think we're just talking about what cats these not cats are. So let's go move on. Salvation Sage Benon and Signpost Sage Elron.
Is it better than whatever Shadow Paladin's got?
Kind of, maybe. These are Royal Paladins.
Yeah, I know. Is it better than whatever paired cards Shadow Paladin's got this time?
No.
No, then I don't care.
So, Counterblast 1, when this unit is placed on rear guard, pay the cost if you do search your deck for up to one card with power 6k, call it to rear guard in the same column as this unit, shuffle your deck. This could easily be a replacement for Sword Me. When Sword Me hits
What's
is
the
gone,
6k dude do?
call Richard. Call the Thor Dindring Clone.
Okay. That's not terrible, I guess.
So it's a solid choice.
Yeah.
Stride into
So-
Vanguard.
So wait,
Call this. Call something
with
else.
what you just said, you go grade 2 guy, grade 1 guy, Richard?
No. He's a grade 2, and he calls
Okay.
a grade 1.
Oh, okay.
In the
so
same
you can
column.
you can just get the draw.
So he's literally just a Sword Me. So he's literally just calls, Counterblast 1, call, Counterblast, draw 1.
That's not the worst.
The problem is that line would be 15k.
Hope
Yeah,
you
but you gotta draw off of it. Sniper rear guard.
It's 15k, but then once you throw in Vanguard in the mix,
Hey man, once
it's
you
no longer.
You're playing stand triggers, it doesn't
yeah,
matter.
you're playing standard, doesn't matter.
So,
Damage is damage, no matter.
and
how
then the
small.
other dude, Signpost Sage Elron, he's a Forerunner. And his skill is Counterblast 1, put this unit in the soul. If you have a Vanguard with Alfred in its card name, search your deck for up to one grade 2 or less, not named this guy, and call it to open rear guard. That guy's cool too. Because you can totally run Sword Me in that. And just call Sword Me with Alfred. It's totally possible. I'm just
whatever gets Sword Me, really.
Whatever gets you Sword Me.
That's the same dude again.
Let's keep going. We got some other
That
stuff.
was not a GP1 skill
That's
either.
a picture. That's us in Atlanta. This. They got a.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
This is a weird PG. So the leaders got a not an unflip, but their own Sentinel.
A weird PG.
So auto. Choose one card from your hand. Discard it. Obviously. When this card is placed on Guardian Circle from your hand, you may pay the cost if you do choose one of your Vanguards that is being attacked, and that unit cannot be hit until the end of that battle. Then, if you have a card named Instill Deleter Ender in your drop zone, and your opponent's Vanguard is deleted, at the end of that turn, delete all of your opponent's Vanguard. The deleted unit becomes face down, its power becomes 0, and it loses all text.
Wait, let me read that. Let me see this.
Basically, deletes the Vanguard again.
Yeah. It keeps it deleted, assuming they couldn't ride or
How long
stride.
does deletion actually last? I don't think
Until well, remember, this happened on your opponent's turn.
Right.
It happens at the end until the end of your opponent's turn.
At the beginning of their end phase, they become undeleted.
And
so
then
this redeletes
So
it.
deletion is like locked for the Vanguard.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it goes through their turn as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So what would
Okay,
happen
do
is
that.
your turn, you delete them. Past turn, they swing at you. You drop this
You don't
PG,
care.
they're deleted again.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'll take it.
it only works if they're deleted. So if they strode or if they rode, it's dead.
A good question though is to me, if someone's swinging at me with the deleted Vanguard that's powers what, 0?
0? Are you
Why
gonna
am I
drop the
PG?
PG?
Why am I PGing this swing?
This is kind of a win-more situation, I think.
Yeah.
They'll have a booster. It's a 7.
Well, that
So-
is like a lot of old, terrible Royal Paladin cards.
Another card of the day. That is
From a while ago.
Is it a common?
It's a common.
Mm,
It's a okay common. When it's placed on rear guard, if you have a grade 3 standing Vanguard with Alfred, you can search your deck for one card with Alfred, write it as stand, and shuffle your deck. Then it gains plus 5k until the end of turn. There's some interesting stuff you could do with this card. One, you could Legion twice and put 8 triggers back in the deck. That is a possible play you could do with this.
that would not.
Or you could do some really jank shit that Jose's about to teach you.
Oh god.
So what you do is you ride the Alfred Legion. You leech him with OG Blaster Blade.
Mm-hmm.
You swing that turn, have your fun. Next turn, call this guy. After your opponent tried to nuke one of your rear guards, call this guy, use his skill, get Alfred early from the deck, that one of tech, and call the Blaster Blade out of the soul. So terrible.
Why would you suggest that to me? You know what that sounds a lot like to me? It's like, I just wanted them to be able to board together. That's all I wanted.
Grade 2 deleter.
Yay.
Auto, select one other deleted rearguard you control and retire it. When this unit is played on Vanguard or rearguard and you have a deleter Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, select one of your opponent's front row rearguards, retire it. Your opponent selects one card in his drop zone and banish deletes it, and this card gets plus 2k.
Sounds like you'll be playing that card.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to. You want
Yeah, it sounds like you want to win the game.
Too bad it's a double R, everybody.
Oh well, best cards are.
Hey, those Royal players will be buying the set. My deleters are going to tank in price.
Another deleter. Grade 1, 7k.
I like
Rearguard.
that deleter.
Place this unit in your soul, select one of your cards in your select one card from your hand, delete it. Or discard it. When this unit boosts a Vanguard with deleted its name at the end of the battle, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw 2 cards, and your opponent selects one card from his or her drop zone, banish deletes
That
it.
sounds like a good card.
That's not bad. It's not bad. It's technically a net 0 in terms of hand, because in terms of like losses, because you put this in the soul and you discard a card. It's a -1 from the hand.
Yeah, but what if I had draw triggers?
Hey, not bad.
As long as it gets you close, anything that inches you closer to your win con, I'd honestly hope that Sentinel said something about banish deleting like 1 to 2 cards. Oh, that would have been way too good. You can just like you punish your opponent from attacking you.
Oh.
So you, like if you use the PG, like they're just like, well, now I've just inched myself closer to death, which compels them to play faster, which compels you to guard again and inch them ever closer.
Right.
It puts them in a vicious cycle
I feel you.
and stresses them out with an alternate win con, and you might just still win the game normally anyway. I thought that would have been cool, but
By the way, you asked me who would I search out with that grade 1 aside from Richard. We talked Richard.
Yes.
This guy.
oh, what you got?
Knight of Raging Wind. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last word. Fudapurasu? I don't know.
Go back to OTT.
So, auto, rear guard. Select one card from your hand and discard it. During the start of the guard step in which your Vanguard with Alfred in its name is being attacked, you may pay the cost. If you do, move this unit into the Guardian Circle as tapped, and for that battle, this unit gets shield plus 10k. So it's a 15k shield.
Seems good.
For discard 1. Discard a draw trigger.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Discard a draw trigger, put this guy in there, you just gain 5k shield.
You gain 5k shield?
No, you gain 10k from the skill, but you intentionally discard a 5k
yeah.
shield to get another 5k shield.
Well, plus him, now you can just move him over and call a better dude after you swing with your sad little 15k line.
Boop, boop, boop. Ferment Deleter Gaian. Grade 1, 7k, rear guard, Soul Blast 1. When this unit, Soul Blast 1, when an opponent's Vanguard is deleted, If you have a Vanguard with Gree in its name, you may pay the cost. If you do, your opponent chooses a card from his or her drop zone, banish deletes it, and this unit gets plus 3k until the end of turn.
Have we seen the actual grade 3s we'll be playing with these yet?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh wait, did we get a new Oakshies? I think I heard something about that.
No.
No,
We
that
thought it
was
was an Oaksies, but it was the Wincon
Oaksies.
card. Just looked a lot like Oaksies. Let's see what else. Lie Down Deleter Gavin. Auto, Rearguard, Counterblast 1. With the leader in its card name, retire this unit and choose 4 of your other rearguards with the leader in its card name and retire them. At the end of the battle, that this unit attacked a Vanguard, if you have a grade 3 Vanguard with Gree in its card name, you may pay the cost. If you do, stand all of your Vanguards.
Yeah, who's Gree?
Don't play this.
He's the grade 3.
Don't
Was he a
do
decent
it.
grade
He's
3?
not that decent.
Oh, then don't play it.
No, you're not playing this.
Don't
He's a strictly
do
worth
it.
loyal because you retire 4 deleters. You retire. I'll stick to my rest 4
He
stands.
is your Cat Butler Laurel combo. He is Laurel and Cat Butler together. Just retire 4.
I mean, at least you can use them
Wipe the
first
board.
before you kill them all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't do
Alright, now we're getting to the good.
Okay.
Not really, but some cool stuff. So, Swordsman of Light, Ahems.
I think I've heard about him.
Also known as Blaster Blade before he got the blade.
Ooh.
So,
That's just a normal,
Auto,
terrible looking
rear
sword.
guard. When this unit attacks, if you have a Vanguard with Alfred in its card name, this unit gets plus 2k until the end of battle. So it's 11k attacker. It's not bad. Auto, rear guard, counterblast 1. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, if you have a Vanguard with Alfred in its card name, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for 1 card with Blaster Blade in its card name, call it to rear guard. With this unit, shuffle your deck. Choose one of that unit's auto skills, and until the end of turn, its cost becomes 0 until the next time it's paid. So basically, counterblast.
You get a free retire for counterblast 1.
Yep.
And you get to attack with this guy too, but only when he hits.
Yeah.
That's not the worst. I mean, granted, if you're gonna have an on-hit skill, yeah, you might as well get a dude and a free retire.
Yeah.
Okay, just show me a new grade 3 Alfred that's bonkers, and I'm on board.
Nah, you're still on Alfred early.
That Alfred Early, the hype, it's coming. Get your Alfred Earlys now. So we got the
That
leader
one's
Forerunner. What?
That translation's wrong.
Okay, we're skipping that then.
Fun fact, that translation was bonkers.
Original Alfred gets a reprint with an art that actually
Yeah.
matches its Legion.
Yay. Bad cards are back.
Hey, OG Alfred was good in its time.
How long ago was that?
Tell me more about how cards are good in their prime. Jose. Tell me more about how those cards are 4 years old now.
Okay, there's a actual
OTT?
OTT promo
Oh, neat.
with a new mechanic kind of in it. Generation Break 1, it's a grade 2 9k. Generation Break 1, Divinity. That's the new keyword.
Okay.
This effect is only active when you have 5 or more cards in your hand.
I liked that mechanic back in the day when
So-
Amy had it.
Yep. During your turn, this card gets plus 2k and auto when this unit attack hits a Vanguard, countercharge 1, soul charge 1.
I can get behind this.
I can
It's
get
not the
behind that
worst
too.
if you can. I mean, it's an interesting mechanic. I just want to see what you do with it.
Oh, we never talked about this guy on Damage Check, did we?
No,
This is the God card.
I hate everything.
Swordsman of Light, Blaster Javelin, La
That
Rose.
sounds like a different card that came out back, or that was in the manga, right?
Yeah, well, it's called Blaster Javelin normally in the manga.
Well, at least you did one thing right, Bushiroad.
So, auto. Choose 2 cards from your hand and put them in your soul. When this unit is placed on rear guard, if you have a Vanguard with Alfred in its card name, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 2 high beasts, call them to separate open rear guards, and shuffle your deck. Do you know who's a high
I
beast?
hate everything.
Swordbee's a high beast.
So you
I
get
hate
3
everything.
dudes.
So you get 3 dudes. Basically, you call
Something else. And sword.
no, you call a booster for him,
Yeah.
a Jewel Knight booster, and you call Sword Me.
Double
Boom!
15K lines.
The value!
2 cards in your hand.
Also, if you were to play, and this is just a suggestion, this isn't actually me being jank, if you were to play Alfred Thingsaver, This guy gets you the soul. Instantly.
Oh, he does.
He gets you the soul for the triple swing.
Everything.
He gets you the soul for the triple swing. You get a full board, and your Alfred is now swinging for high numbers. I'm just saying.
I hate everything.
Well, if you're gonna do something jank, do it right. Whatever brings back Thing Saber, I guess.
So
they'll be worth money.
I think that's where we're gonna stop. I think
I'm
that's
okay with that.
that's
That's
enough.
the stopping point.
That was enough royal.
That was
good
Ryan's
good.
first impression of your spoilers. There wasn't nearly enough Aquaforce for me.
So, the first half of this episode, you stuck around. If you stuck around this long, you are British Soul
Welcome
Deny.
Or they pressed the little time thing in the description that said, "Where are they not talking about spoilers?" Here we go.
So,
Now you.
now we're going to talk about some stuff that makes us sad. Bushiroad, you done goofed. Or you really want us to move all our playing to CFO. Because you're raising the prices on boxes and raising the prices on packs.
That was my wallet. I hate everything.
So, we don't know exactly how much the prices increase is going to be, but they released a press,
Yes.
they issued a press release,
A letter.
a letter, that they're going to be increasing
Yeah.
the prices.
October 1st, 2015.
Just in time for Set 4.
Tell me
So,
more.
buy your
Oh.
stuff now.
One more spoiler for Ryan, just because I want to let him know.
Ooh.
Outmile Stride. You want to break us down the Outmile Stride? Do you not remember this
Oh
game?
Lord, I don't know what it is.
What's in
So,
the description?
more or less,
It's,
the Outmile Stride is basically Persona Unflip, Generation Break 2, Persona Unflip, Call of Grade 2 from Dead, give it 5K.
I mean, it's
Stride. It's a stride.
It's okay.
This is good.
At least, yeah. At least it's not like put it all under Vanguard and let the PG it.
Here's my favorite thing about the Outmile.
Well, if we're playing stands, then yeah. that's
Here's
fine.
my favorite thing about the Outmile Stride. One, it gets you a dude. It gets you your sword me. It gets you anything you freaking want. I like things that get me what I want. You can search a violinist, then violinist to search out another
I
dude.
guess it's GB2, right? I was gonna say
Yeah.
this is strictly better than Gablade. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, hang on.
Well, the blade has to hit though.
You're right.
This
But
doesn't.
he's first.
Yeah, fair enough. There's pros and cons. Here's my lovely thing that I love to joke about with people. Even Bushiroad knows Outmile was bad, which is why they didn't make it a requirement in this card skill. That is subtly Bushiroad saying.
Nate, there aren't any angels in this video, but give me the hallelujah.
So,
Thank you.
there's your confirmation from Bushiroad itself that Outmile is not considered good enough to continue. And this
Not
is,
when-
remember,
not
this
when
is
Vanguard
an this is an
justified.
evolution stride. I don't see the evolution in this.
No. This is
I
like
mean-
what they did with Cosmo Lord. Oh, well, we made it bad, guys. Here's another one. Play this instead. Please.
I don't know if this is on your list, but I think Bushiroad's just giving up on G. The other day we got a spoiler that Ren and Kai and all of them are coming back to Vanguard G.
Let's think about that for a second.
They are giving up on you.
Oh, my boy
Oh,
Kai! Our
sorry.
boy Kaguro has a chance again!
Set 5, set 5, set 5, set 5.
Not set 5, set 6.
Set 6, set 6, set 6.
Now we know through set 6, set 7.
Did we go through set 6 and set 7? Every clan that's in them?
We know 5 and 6, so you bet
Set
bet
7. Set 7.
I
Set
have
7.
no reason to live.
Fighters Collection Part 2.
Oh yeah, there's that too.
Is it say win the game? The thing is, my card's already good. I just need cards that are good enough. Yeah. Give me 2 new strides that aren't poop and we'll go in.
I'm
So,
Kai coming in with new restander.
I'm sorry.
Guys, I'm sorry to say that you actually screwed up the whole universe. I'm here to do this right.
Yeah.
I lost.
Hey, Ren's coming back. Praise the Revengers.
You don't need anyone.
No, who cares? Now he's coming back! E-Rats! The dream is
I
alive!
played Brawlers.
Oh, you also played E-Rats.
Yeah, but give it back to Brawlers.
Ren's coming back.
Give me
He'll play
E-
exclusively with the
No,
Legend
no.
deck and you get no new cards.
Give me...
Kai will play Royal Paladins.
I'm okay with this. He gave us
I
things
already did that once.
Give us EDD. Revival Legion. The dream.
No, we've talked about that.
Anyways, pricing...
Wait, no. Ren plays Spectral Duke Dragon Revival Legion.
Ah! No, but seriously though, if we talked about this jank on the way to Atlanta. We talked about this jank Legion for EDD, where if it doesn't hit, you use EDD's skill to restand, and if it does hit, you retire your guys' dudes. It's literally the reverse of the X.
I hate you all.
That is not terrible.
So, let's go with... So we talked about the price increase. It's happening. Get over it, everybody.
Through my wallet.
It's not going to be that huge. I expect a $10 increase on boxes and a 50-cent increase on packs.
I think this will only really hurt local game stores, because if you're buying your boxes online anyway, you shouldn't pay more than $70, and going up to $80 is already what we're paying for Force of Will, which is, fine. If you're buying from your LGS and they bump up the price $10 for you and you're paying $100, $110,
now
it's really just going to hit the brick and mortar, and that's...
Well, the thing is, if it costs
Bushiroad
$10 more to the local game shop, it's probably going to cost like $30 to $40 more for the consumer.
They're not going to bump it up to $120 for a box of Vanguard. That's just not... People aren't going to buy that. Please don't buy that if it's $120. I love me some brick and mortar stores. I love to support. But if you're paying twice what you used to pay, no. Buy them online. If you want your product, if you're going to buy boxes, I'm just going to hear it right from me. Just do what saves you money. I'm okay paying like $10 extra to support my local game shop. Like, yeah, sure, I'll take it for the convenience of getting this box right now.
Yeah, but not double for that.
Yeah.
We just can't have like a $30 increase on boxes that some LGSs are already selling for $90 when they're actually $65.
So, moving on. It's almost time for CFO. We're 1 month away approximately from CFO time. You'll be seeing this play on the video game channel.
La da 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 da. It's the one and only DBG.
Because in that letter, I don't know if anyone caught it, in the letter he said, in 2016, we're looking forward to bringing you CFO. I am terrified they just postponed it.
I don't want them to.
Please no.
Please God, no.
So I'm hoping he's just saying, oh, in
Welcome to Team
2016,
Absolution
everyone will
games.
be playing CFO and the real card game won't actually exist. But
I mean, maybe we'll have like, maybe it's closed beta or like open beta to start, and then the full release will be in 2016.
Bushiroad.
Or
maybe,
maybe initial release will be just G-Set, and by 2016 they expect to have, by sometime in 2016, all sets.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to work microtransactions with that though.
Yeah, I don't either.
No idea.
They also announced a new video game.
They did.
Yep.
Stride
3DS,
to Victory.
Stride on Victory. Wait, is it Stride on
Japan
Victory
only?
or Stride 2
I think
Victory?
it's Stride 2 Victory.
Stride 2 Victory. So I'm used to like, isn't it like Ride on Victory, then it was Lock on Victory?
Maybe it is Stride
Is it
on
Japan
Victory.
only?
What?
Is it Japan only? Then I don't care.
Time to get a Japanese.
Does it come with
video.
those fresh like extra cards you can't get anywhere else?
That playset of Glendioses that you couldn't, that they were giving out for them? Yeah, so that's that.
You know that's the only reason you bought any of like the old GBA Yu-Gi-Oh games, because they had cards inside them.
Oh, that
Or
was
like the
fun
Xbox
time.
game that had the Wing Dragon of Ra.
That was
And
cool.
so I tried to buy that even though I didn't have an Xbox.
I bought the one that had Dark Magician Knight.
Yeah, I had that one too. That was Restaurant of Destruction?
Yeah, I think it was Shift Destruction.
No, yes, because Sacred Cards have
I
really
played
bad
that card
cards in
too.
it. Dark Magician Knight? Oh yeah, I played that card
That
too.
card was fun.
That card was awful.
Mm.
That was good stuff.
That was terrible.
So really quick, we'll talk about the top 2 decks in Atlanta. 'Cause that's all I really care about.
Was it you?
No.
Oh.
I got 16th. Shout out to everyone we met there. If you made it this far into the video, your endurance is strong.
You're a true fan and you deserve a shout out.
So shout out to everyone that I met, everyone that I talked to, everyone that Braxton talked to, Jorge. Shout out to AJ, one of the employees who was working. Ed, thanks for judging it. I think you said you were proud of getting, you
Shout out to everyone.
You DQ'd 4 people. Congratulations.
Hey.
Shout out to everyone who asked where I was. I'm really glad I actually have fans now.
Nate was in the shadows,
Ed,
always.
Leo,
Working in the shadows.
all of you guys,
Actual
in
fans
gaming,
of nothing.
Gaming.
in gaming for the mats.
Thanks.
I got 16th. Here's my one quirk about this tournament. There should have been 9 rounds.
How are you
Everyone knows.
gonna have X1s not top?
It was a 455 person tournament. Should have had.
I'm
a
sorry
ninth round.
you couldn't spend an extra 20 minutes, Bushiroad.
Jerks. I did like the 2-player. They had these 2-player mats though for the
Oh, yeah.
finals, like actual Ultra Pro 2-player Vanguard mats.
Pretty neat.
They were white. They looked really nice. I was like, dude, sneak.
Too bad you'll get Randy all over them.
Get those Bring Back Tag Tuesdays.
The dream. So it was nice to see that. Risers and Shadows topped.
Yo.
Top 2 risers.
Risers making it up.
Bring it
Honestly,
back.
I think if we see a full distribution at some point, I don't think it's up yet, is it? The Atlanta
I
distribution?
haven't seen one.
I haven't seen it. Once we see it, we'll let you know.
That
I
guy's
honestly
behind
think
Risers for
Shadows
a year.
actually came at actually low numbers. I didn't play a single Shadow player.
Lucky you.
I think Shadows actually kind of were lower than usual.
That's weird.
It is
I mean, it's not like Japan. Here is very different, as I've said several times. Is people just kind of play what they have here, and it works for them. We kind of rely here more on, I guess, the luck of the game itself as a mechanic. Just saying, like, I'm going to play my best cards. It's going to interact with your deck in this way. It's not like Kagero's mechanic has ever been bad, and sometimes you'll just crit them to death, and now you have the ace. That's kind of cool. I'm going to use Pale Moon's, like, grade 2 awesome mechanic and stride first on you when you run out of steam. That mechanic's never been bad, but in Japan it's just like, shadows are good, 60% shadows. What's the other good deck? Link Jokers? 40% Link Jokers.
Vanguard too.
Vanguard 2.
Vanguard's true. I learned that Vanguard is a devastating deck if you're not playing against Shadows. That's what I learned.
You mean if you're not playing against a counter, your deck does well? No way.
Dude, it was devastating. It was great. Also, Violinist is God.
It's almost like paper.
If you're not running 4 Violinists, you're not doing it right. That's all I'm saying. Lesson learned.
Apparently he's playing Dirty Stand triggers now.
So, I think that's everything though, guys, right? Atlanta was fun. We'll bring another tournament report just about Atlanta, but these boys weren't there, so.
I was in the shadows. You never knew it.
I was not bringing doom for a weekend.
So, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're back. We're better than ever.
Check out Team Absolution Games.
Check out Team Absolution Games when it launch. Check out Team Absolution Force of Will. New content coming soon.
Under new management.
And
In 2016, everyone will enjoy Team Absolution Force and Will.
we'll see you again next time with Team Absolution. Peace.
Bye.
Well played.